back to DBF Football. On today's episode, we have another mock draft. And for this one, I don't really have a special plan for it like last time I picked a tight end early. So this time I'm just going to be really fluid. Like, this is how I would draft if I was actually drafting. So, 12-team PPR, all computers probably. So let's get into it. Number 1, Christian McCaffrey. Saquon Barkley goes off the board next. Ezekiel Elliott. Michael Thomas, number 4. And then Alvin Kamara goes number 5. And at number 6, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the first running back available. Wow. Over Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon, Devontae Adams. That is absolutely ridiculous to me. Dalvin Cook is way down there. I don't like him anyway. So that is fine. So I think that I got to pick Derrick Henry here because I will never take a chance on Clyde Edwards-Helaire this early on. I want the guy that has done it several years in a row. Derrick Henry is the obvious pick here, even though it is a PPR league. Wow, I cannot believe that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is projected to go number 7. And he goes number 7. Wow. Holy cow. This is the first mock draft since the news dropped that Damian Williams is opting out for the season, and they just brought in DeAndre Washington to be a little change of pace back. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the number 1 running back on an Andy Reid offense, so that's pretty exciting. All right, Joe Mixon goes off the board next. Josh Jacobs, Dalvin Cook, Nick Chubb, Miles Sanders, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Julio Jones, Kenyon Drake, Austin Eckler, and Aaron Jones. And now it is me. D-Hop is on the board. Todd Gurley's on the board. James Conner's on the board. Leonard Fournette's on the board. But obviously, look at the wide receivers that are after DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, Chris Godwin I like, but after Chris Godwin and DeAndre Hopkins, it is an absolute wasteland. So just take the best available in that situation. So right now I have Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins. Even though DeAndre Hopkins does have a hint of uncertainty, I mean, it's not really that big of a risk halfway through the second round. I think that's a great value. Lamar Jackson goes off the board. Mike Evans, Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, Chris Godwin, George Kittle, Todd Gurley, Leonard Fournette, James Conner, and Kenny Galladay can go off the board. Now it is me. Adam Thielen, Odell Beckham, Juju, Allen Robinson, Amari Cooper, DJ Moore are available. Chris Carson is available. David Johnson is available. Le'Veon Bell, Melvin Gordon, Jonathan Taylor. I think I'm going to go Chris Carson here just because I know what I'm getting with him. I would go David Johnson, but I really don't know what I'm going to get with him. I know Chris Carson, the guy's going to be a top 15 running back every single year. I mean, I might as well just pencil it in right now. And then the guy after me picks David Johnson. Pretty decent value there in the third round, middle of the third round, I think anyway. Odell Beckham Jr. goes off. Adam Thielen goes off. Le'Veon Bell goes off. Melvin Gordon goes off. Allen Robinson, DJ Moore, Juju Smith-Schuster, Robert Woods. Robert Woods goes in front of Cooper Kupp. That does not happen very often. Jonathan Taylor goes off the board. Amari Cooper goes off the board. Amari Cooper goes after Robert Woods and Juju Smith-Schuster. That is surprising. David Johnson, the guy in number 7, he has picked Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Aaron Jones, David Johnson, and David Montgomery. Don't really love that draft, even though he is going running back heavy. I like running back heavy, but I mean, it comes to a point where that's kind of ridiculous. Wow, the running back pool is very, very slim now. Cooper Kupp is available. A.J. Brown is available. I think I'm going to wait one more round on this because I like Mark Ingram in this round because after Mark Ingram, I mean, it turns into an absolute wasteland. So Mark Ingram is the last guy that I'm willing to spend a 4th round pick on, honestly, because Devin Singletary, they drafted the guy. Raheem Mostert, I mean, he was good last season, but he's not really the guy that I want to lean on as a flex. But I got Mark Ingram, Chris Carson, and Derrick Henry as my running backs, and I still got DeAndre Hopkins, who is an absolute beast. And now what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers go off the board and 1 running back. So Terry McLaurin is available, Cortland Sutton is available, but I'm going to skip all of them, and I'm selecting my man Stefon Diggs. Now Diggs, obviously, I'm absolutely in love with him. I've been in love with him since he was a Viking, of course, and now he has the opportunity to be the main guy. And John Brown was a top 20 receiver last year, and Stefon Diggs is like extremely talented compared to John Brown, because Stefon Diggs is just a incredible route runner, and I think that he does very well. And a guy at number 7 picks Terry McLaurin as his wide receiver 1 and gets Marquise Brown as his wide receiver number 2. Alright, so now let's see who we got available. Devontae Parker is on the board still. That might be the pick. Cam Akers is also on the board, kind of like his value, but since I already have 3 running backs, I might not go Cam Akers here. Decisions. Tampa Bay, Ronald Jones is kind of ruined. I just really like Devontae Parker, but there are many receivers. I think I'm going to take a flyer here, and I'm going to go Cam Akers. Probably just going to be trade bait, but just, trying to shore up that running back room if there's any injuries at all. Now it's Derrick Henry, Chris Carson, Mark Ingrams, and Cam Akers, the starting running back for the Rams. Love the Rams offense. I think they're going to be pretty good this year, and I think Cam Akers will have a top 20 fantasy season, top 25, so not bad for a running back number 4. And am I going to get to have my cake and eat it too? Yes, I am, because I am selecting Devontae Parker as my wide receiver number 3. The guy could be top 10 this year again. He has Tua. They drafted Tua, and they still also have Ryan Fitzpatrick, who loved Devontae Parker. And when Ryan Fitzpatrick was the starting quarterback, he was a top 10 guy. So I'm very excited for having Devontae Parker on the team. That is just a perfect fantasy moment right there, because I took Cam Akers trying to shore up the running back room, even though Devontae Parker was on the board. And I am a huge fan of Devontae Parker, but I picked Cam Akers. So now I have that balance that I just love. Devontae Parker and Cam Akers coming off the bench in the 12-team league is just absolutely insane to me. Still don't have a quarterback, still don't have a tight end, but I do wait on those positions all the time. Josh Allen goes right in front of me. Let's see, there's Tevin Coleman, could be decent. Carson Wentz, Matthew Stafford, Cam Newton, Daniel Jones. Not really in love with anybody there. Austin Hooper could be solid. Hunter Henry also could be solid. No fan. I see Tevin Coleman here. He could be good. Tyler Boyd available. Tyler Boyd is the highest guy on my list out of all the people, because when Tyler Boyd has AJ Green playing, he gets to face easy cornerbacks, the number 2s. Whenever he faces the number 1s, he does not do as well, because he's not like extremely talented like AJ Green. But whenever he's not the main guy, he does extremely well. Like 2 years ago in PPR, he averaged 17 points a game when AJ Green was on the field, and whenever AJ Green was not on the field, I think he averaged 13. So definitely a solid pick. Hunter Henry is available, but he's got and also Carson Wentz is available. And I think I'm going to go Wentz here, because Carson Wentz, even though I'm not really that much in love with him, the guy has, he has some weapons. He has Miles Sanders out of the backfield, who could be a pretty solid asset. He also has Jalen Reagor that was drafted. Alshon Jeffrey comes back. Zach Ertz comes back. Marquise Goodwin opted out, which is kind of sad, but understandable as well. So is my pick again. We got a quarterback. We got, 4 receivers, we got 4 running backs. Just an amazing balance. I'm absolutely loving how this draft is turning out. I mean, I still have tons of options here. Might go TJ Hawkinson later, or who am I thinking of? Or Will Dissly, and just gonna set those guys up real quick. I think this is perfect too, because I am going to pick Darrell Henderson as well. So I got the 2 top running backs on the Rams. Just if Cam Akers does not work out and he sucks, Darrell Henderson will be in that starting role, even though I think Darrell Henderson isn't the best. I think Cam Akers has a great year. So, yeah, got to pick both of them. Got an insurance policy on my 4th running back. Not bad. Jalen Reagor is available. Justin Jefferson is available. Samuel Watkins, Sterling Shepard. Not really in love with any of those guys. Justin Jackson could be the pick here. Let me look at tight ends. I think I'm going to go Hawk here at round 11. I mean, it's one of the best values of the draft at round 11. I mean, TJ Hawkinson, he could be solid this year with Matt Stafford throwing him the ball. Kenny Golladay is taking a step back with his 10 touchdowns that he got last season on 60 catches. Not going to happen again, so TJ Hawkinson could be the main beneficiary. So, let's see. All right, A.J. Dillon goes off the board. Kind of sucks. Nyheim Hines is available. And here we have... Oh, man. If LeSean McCoy actually plays this season on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I mean, as my running back number 6, I think that's one of the most perfect picks I can have. Round 12, getting a possible starting running back, because Ronald Jones, they don't have that much faith in him after they drafted a guy and picked up LeSean McCoy. I think they need that veteran guy with Tom Brady. So that's obviously the pick. That's a great pick. I love it. Golden Tate is available in round 13. Alshon Jeffrey as well. Larry Fitzgerald. I only have 4 receivers. I think I'm going to go wide receiver here. And I'm getting Alshon Jeffrey. Try and get a little stack if that works. If that works, great. If it doesn't, oh well. So I have Carson Wentz, and I think I'm going to pick one more player, and then I am going to end this draft. I think it's going very, very well, and I have my guy, have my eyes on him. Yep. He's available. And everyone else is picking the kicker right now. I know there's only 15 rounds, but I'm going to go Ryan Tannehill. Absolutely love this guy. I mean, he doesn't have to be that incredible, because I also have Carson Wentz as well. Ryan Tannehill's throwing against 9-man boxes, so, I mean, come on, it's going to be great. So the team at the end of this draft is Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, Chris Carson. DeAndre Hopkins, middle of the second round in a 12-team league, is just an absolute steal. Really glad the guy ahead of me picked 4 running backs. Oh, excuse me. Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, Chris Carson, Mark Ingram, Stephon Diggs, Cam Akers could be an amazing pick. Devontae Parker could be an amazing pick. Tyler Boyd could go back to top 20 receiving material. Carson Wentz could go back top 10, never know. Darrell Henderson, just an insurance policy on Cam Akers. TJ Hawkinson could be a little bit of a flyer, but I think he takes another step. Kenny Golladay takes a step back, and I think he, gets some more touchdowns. LeSean McCoy in the 12th round in the 12-team league. I mean, the guy got picked up by Tampa Bay, and I'm very excited for him and Tom Brady to join forces. Oh, let me just close this out. And then Alshon Jeffrey, just trying to get a stack with Carson Wentz. Could be decent. Not really that invested into him. But, in the 13th round, 12th and 13th round, getting LeSean McCoy and Alshon Jeffrey, and getting Ryan Tannehill in the 14th round, those 3 picks could be incredible. They could pay dividends. So, Even though I have no pressure on them to, start out week 1 or anything, I think they could be quality starters, honestly. But that will do it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment saying who would you pick if I pick someone wrong. Let's have a conversation, because I think that this is one of the best drafts I've ever done in my life. I loved being able to get Cam Akers and Devontae Parker right after it. It was amazing. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope everyone has a great day.